Hey guys, wanted to preface this video by saying I know everyone's schedule looks different and what I do might not work for you, but since I work full time and feel like I've finally gotten into a writing groove, I wanted to go ahead and share my current evening writing routine. So with that out of the way, let's get started. At 4 p.m. I'm fresh off of work and my mind is tired, not conducive for writing. So the first thing I do is zone out and listen to this draft's chapters that I have saved in a memo on my phone. Voice memos specifically, and since that is the only thing I'll be doing on this bus ride, I can go ahead and show you how I've made these voice memos, but just a heads up, I do use Apple products, so if that doesn't work for you, don't worry, I have timestamps below and you can skip this part. On my desktop, I go to System Preferences, and then I go down to Accessibility. From there, there's lots of different options, but I'm going to go ahead and click Spoken Content, and then there's, again, lots of different options, but I'm just going to focus on System Voice. I actually just switched over to the voice Jamie. I was previously using Daniel, but Jamie is premium and Daniel is enhanced, so Jamie it is. But there are a lot of great options and a lot of different accents. You could just stop there, but there's also the information button that allows you to do advanced settings, which allows you to change things like the speed of the voice.
55, 60, 70, 90, 50.
There's also the pitch.
55, 65, 40, 20. Hello, my name is Jamie.
As well as sentence pauses and timbre.
Hello, my name is Jamie.
There are other advanced settings, and I have mine set to me, but you can definitely play around with it and see what works for you. The main feature I use is sentence selections, and that's what I'm going to use to record. Now that I have all of my settings figured out, I'm going to go ahead and open the app Pages and make the ultimate selection light mode or dark mode. Let me know which team you're on below. I'm personally dark mode, so I'm going to go ahead and select that, type something out, and then highlight it back, click the speech button, and go ahead and let it play.
Please request my book at libraries.
Jamie does still sound like a robot, because he is one. I'm not replacing a human. But from there, I go ahead and copy-paste my entire chapter into Pages, and then I do a screen recording while doing the speech setting. These are the keys I use in order to get to the screen recording, and then from there, I go ahead and share my screen recording to my phone and save it in voice memos. And that's it. Now that we've gotten that and my bus ride out of the way, let's continue on with the rest of my evening. You might be wondering, hey, where's the writing content? This is a writing video. Well, hold on. I still have to live first, and I actually can't hear you right now because I'm still listening to my draft through my headphones. Because after work, I still need to go get food for dinner. My partner primarily cooks, but I do the prep work as well as grabbing the same day ingredients. At this point, it's about 5 p.m., and since it's winter, it's dark outside by the time I'm done grocery shopping, and I'm turning my writing playlist on so that I can still talk to my partner while I prep food. There's a 30-minute gap before dinner that is such a strange space where I really want to write, but I know that I won't have a chance to stay in the zone. So to keep me in the space while not actually writing, I go ahead and I turn on a writing vlog. I have quite a few author tubers that I will link down below. I love their content and it keeps me inspired, so I try and save those videos for this time. I also use this time to answer my own comments on my own content while still staying in kind of a productive writing headspace. Okay, so I've been itching to write this entire time, but I haven't gotten a chance to. Now that I'm writing, I also am not quite in the creative headspace yet. I'm still in the productivity space. So to combat this, I have a warm-up hour where I am writing for 1 hour with no interruptions. For this warm-up hour, I usually write a scene or moment from a character or perspective that I know isn't going to be in the book, but could possibly enrich the story from context. So these are character perspectives, moments, memories, or just things that, again, would enrich the story while not being on the page. I do this for a couple of reasons. The most obvious reason is because this is a warm-up, and whatever I'd put on the page right now probably wouldn't be kept. The second reason is I really do believe that even if you don't keep words in your book, if you spend a day writing and then delete it all back, you have still made progress in your story because you know it a little bit better, even if that means that you're just figuring out what does and doesn't work. Okay, so I have taken a 10-minute maintenance break where I do all of my hygiene things, and the entire time I'm listening to my book's playlist. I'm usually just deep in thought at that point, and then I move into my second hour. This hour is the book. All of the creative energy I have purposefully pent up inside me, I can now put into my main draft. This hour is pretty much non-stop intensive because unless there is some special circumstance, I have to wake up at 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. is officially my bedtime. I've found that this hour flows really quickly, and I'm overall happy with the words I end up with. But once the hour's done, I have two options. I can either record what I just wrote and listen back to it to go to sleep, time permitting, or I can go ahead and cozy up in bed with a book. I used to not read within my genre while I was writing, but I absolutely love my genre, and I've definitely found that in this draft it hasn't been hindering to me. So right now I'm reading A Sorceress Comes to Call, which is a cozy fantasy. And that's it. That's my weekday writing routine, working a full-time job and also getting 2 hours of writing a day in. I would like to mention that I'm actually a morning writer, and if you'd like to see that video, I'll link it up above and down below. But whether you do or not, I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are, and until next time, bye!